He lose.
Oh wait. Close your eyes. You're gonna
yeah.
love mine
Okay.
already. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Okay.
Are you gonna go next?
Isekai.
Oh, bro, you weren't meant to open
Oh.
your. Okay, you can open your eyes.
Okay, nice. Ooh,
Okay.
Isekai.
So
I love the format that you used here.
I didn't even change it, bro. This is just how it came default, you know, because it's raw.
So I love that it's just the font and just the word Isekai.
It's raw because it's the truth, you know, the unfiltered truth.
I feel like
No
if a
fancy
certain anime YouTuber
consumer.
was here right now, he would be cheering his head off right now.
I
We
have a
all
feeling
know.
that consumer, you need to
Who
make
that
this
may
into a
be?
video at some point.
This would be
I might have to, 'cause I do
We-
love
yeah.
Isekai. I do love Isekai.
Okay.
But
Ring.
let's
You're
begin.
already
I'm still
losing
waiting
me
for-
talking about
I
Isekai.
know, I
but-
already know.
I'm still waiting for someone to write a story about being reincarnated as a certain inappropriate toy.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
remember
God.
this.
I want that.
That exists somewhere.
Yeah, you know
You can
the one
also-
that you put in. Yeah, that one. I'm waiting for someone to
Well,
write
yeah,
that.
Maybe you can
You
ask
should do
Cheese
it.
to
You should
do it.
do it. You should do it.
I can't.
Because Cheese actually has made an Isekai video where he wrote an Isekai story, and I very much so enjoyed that video.
We should
Jesus, you're
we
right.
should write isekai stories for a podcast idea.
Oh,
We
God.
could do that.
We
Oh,
could do that.
guess.
who could do a thick Jamaican
Comment
accent?
below if you
Comment
want
section.
to see us
Who
do
here
that at
can
some
do a
point.
thick Jamaican accent really well?
Oh
Nobody
gosh,
without
I will
sounding
not
stupidly
be
racist.
attempting that. I will not be attempting that.
I need to get some voice actors now because I have got a brilliant idea.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Alright, keep that one in the bank. Anyways, let's begin. Isekai is good.
Press X to doubt.
I know, the people are surprised. But it was either
I agree
between
with
this,
you.
I talk about football and sports for like forever, which I think nobody wants to hear about, or I talk about One Piece. So I think
Fair
this is the lesser of the evils. Anyways,
Why has it gone black for?
End of slide.
that's the end of the presentation. Isekai is good.
No way.
I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you.
That was literally just like less than a minute.
I thought it was quite fun. Anyways, so before we understand the statement for this whole presentation, Isekai is good, I feel like we should look at what is Isekai. Isekai is a subgenre of fantasy in which a character is suddenly transported from their world into a new or unfamiliar one. Western world is no stranger to this, and my camera's covering up that. Blah 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 blah. Other well-known works of Western literature are Alice in Wonderland. And that's the definition I got from this website.
There is
Now-
now also a definition for isekai in the Oxford English
I
Dictionary.
was just about to mention that.
I could have gotten that one as well, but I didn't think that far ahead. Anyways, this version of isekai definition I think sucks. I don't think it really represents what we see today. It only really describes the bare minimum you want to tell what the story's about. And I think just the fact that likes of Wizard of Oz, Peter Pan, and Alice in Wonderland are all in that kind of says all you need to know. The isekai I will be talking about today is modern isekai. And how exactly will you recognize this? We have a game. So in this game, I am going to put a series of different images on the screen. I want you to tell me what all of these images have associated with each other.
I actually
all these
researched the
images have
difference
in common.
between modern and old isekai in Mushoku Tensei video. Ha!
This is the first one. This is the first one. Oh, that's actually a good idea. That's a good video idea. I'm gonna put that one in the noggin. This is the first image, so I'll give you a couple seconds just to soak in the
I like this
information.
one a lot. This one's
Vending
one of my
machine.
favorite isekais.
Oh, God.
There's this one.
Alright.
I think I'm seeing a theme here already.
I know
there's
what
this
the theme
one.
is because I looked it up.
Never
Oh,
mind.
brilliant.
Never mind. The theme is gone.
There's this one. Now that's the
Huh?
last one.
These
On
are
the
also
next slide is
incredibly
what the theme is.
novelty names.
Consumer, unfortunately, I'm stupid, so you're gonna have to explain what was the common theme here.
So you know, Speedy, do you have any clues?
I thought it was going to be about food, but I think what it is actually just be ridiculously long titles.
Nope.
Okay. Cheese.
Can I answer? The difference between modern and old isekai is in an older isekai, the point is to get back home. In modern isekai, people find their new life in the new world and they live happily there.
Okay.
That's actually an interesting point. But you would be wrong.
Aww.
That's actually a nice point. I'm actually gonna clock that in my head. Speedy was correct. Yeah.
Yes!
That
Yes!
one.
I'm a true Isekai fan.
The first thing you'll notice with all these fangly, fun-fangly isekais is they have very long titles. Now, why is this a good thing? Why is this epic that they have long titles? Because it's informative, you know? Alice in Wonderland, what does that mean? Peter Pan, what does that mean, man? I don't even know what the story is about. But if I was to go back and read this, Wataru, the hot-blooded fighting teen in his epic adventures after stopping a truck with his bare hands, I know exactly what the story's going to be about. That's why long titles. Another one, they pique your curiosity. I'm going to go back again. Try and tell me you don't want to see what's going on between Wataru and Truck-kun. You want to know what's happening. You want to know. You want to know. You need to know what's happening. And that is another reason why they're epic. Now, reasons they are not epic. Okay. We're gonna put a series of other images as well, and just the same as before. What do they have in common?
I can't wait for Added Cheese to fight you outside of the Littles now.
Okay, this is the first one. I'll give you a couple seconds. The second one.
Oh, come on, no. No. No.
The third one.
No.
Oh god.
What do they all have in common?
Harem?
Yes! Ding 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 ding. That is correct. They have baddies. Oh, this didn't show, but this is meant to be like the thirst emoji where the tongue is out and he's sweating. But they have baddies. All isekais have baddies. And why is this a good thing? Why is this?
Not all isekai. Not all isekai.
Oh, the good ones, bro. The good ones have that.
Saga of Tanya the Evil is one of the best isekai and doesn't have a harem.
Why is this good? Choice. Everybody loves to be spoiled for choice. Everybody has different tastes and all of the whatchamacallit. And as anime fans, you know, best girl discussion, it's a core part of what makes a seasonal good. So having a show with more choice, more discussion to be had to choose from, it's brilliant. It makes it more engaging to watch. Why else is it good? Lets you live vicariously, man. Who does not want to have this many girls around them, bro? Who does not want to have this many girls into them? And by watching an isekai, you get to live that fantasy. Now, reasons why this is not epic. Okay, moving on to our next.
I just wanted to have a picture of Kirito in there. Why this is not epic?
Nope. This is the final thing they all have in common. I'll give you a couple seconds, same as before. Have a couple guesses.
I know where this is going, I think. 2 options.
OP. Damn, I forgot.
What do you think they all have in common?
Beta male main characters.
OP as fuck characters.
Exactly.
They're all really overpowered and they all look fucking the same.
But why is that good though? Some people might argue that it's bad, and they would be wrong.
Because you can live out your power fantasy in your head.
Close, but not quite.
Ooh.
Everybody knows that the stronger a character is, the better written they are. Strength is the only thing that determines characters' quality. And because these characters are overpowered, they are therefore the best written characters in all of anime.
This is literally just survival of the fittest in a nutshell.
Now, why does this logic suck? Now, moving on to the final point in this presentation, why do I like Isekai? All those reasons I've talked about before is why you should like Isekai. This is why I like Isekai and why Isekai is good. If I'm completely honest, Isekai is the only reason that I'm still into anime and manga today. And it's the only reason, part of the reason that this pod is happening right now. So time for a little story time.
Ooh.
Back in 2019, I had fallen out of love with anime and manga. It was a mixture of busy with life, busy with school, and just not really finding anything good to watch. I had seen all of the classics, and now when I was watching seasonals, I was like, ugh, this stuff kind of sucks. This stuff's kind of uninteresting. Yeah, you know, I was very sad. So what I decided to do in an attempt to still keep my interest in the genre was I was stopping watching anime as much, but I would start to read manga. But even then, I was still encountering the same issues. That was until I found one series. this one. Mushoku Tensei. Mushoku Tensei was the first isekai I came across, and this was around 2019, 2020. And immediately after reading it, I was like, this is the coolest thing I've ever read. Being transported into another world, I was like, I wish I was transported into another world. And then, for the reason I stated above, overpowered, he got his girls such and such and such and such. I fell in love. And over the course of the next 2 or so years, I would then read like 20 or so isekai stories, each repeating with similar themes that got me interested. But eventually, after I got sick of those, I then felt like I was finally, I then decided, let me branch into other stories. And that gave, sort of, allowed me to give anime and manga another chance. In conclusion, Isekai is epic. Thank you for watching.
I love how you like your first isekai was the granddaddy of modern isekai. Mushoku Tensei is generally like considered to be the first modern isekai. But I have a question in regards to that.
Go for it. Question me.
Who is best girl in Mushoku Tensei?
Roxy.
Yes, absolutely. Correct answer. The only correct answer.
Consumer.
Roxy.
Even though I know we did the Miami List episode last week, have you seen Ari Fureta?
Oh yeah, I have. I had
What
Ari
did you-
Fureta.
what did
I
you- what
rated
do you think of
Hutch.
it?
Such god.
I liked it.
Yes! Yes!
I rated it.
absolutely
I rated it
hated
higher than Attack on Titan's final season, and I think it's at least as good as the first season of Attack on Titan.
Are you people okay?
Yes, we are perfectly fine. We
People
just
are
have
ready
good
to hear the
taste.
truth.
We have good taste in anime cheese.
Speedy with Sonny and Mal, we all know that that's not true.
I do, in fact, have good taste. You just can't admit it. You just
Yeah,
refuse to
Consumer,
admit
I
it.
have to be honest with you. Your presentation was pretty good. You did have some points that are undeniable. You know, the harem
Exactly.
part.
The stronger they are, the better.
Yeah,
the
the
better
stronger
written
they
they
are, the better they are. Those are all amazing points, okay? But I don't know. For me, the thing with isekais that I could never get into them is exactly the fact that I don't know. It just feels like an easy way out, you know, for the main characters, because they're all like fucked up people in life, and then they magically got transported into another world, and then it's.
I don't think that's
I
the
don't-
case of Mushoku Tensei though.
No,
I feel like the whole
Mushoku
first
Tensei.
season
feels-
is about him
I wouldn't-
still having.
There
Okay,
are a lot of
I-
isekai who don't
anxiety
go
and
like
stuff.
that.
I can't talk much about Mushoku Tensei because I'm on episode 6 only.
Okay.
And but still, I don't know. With every isekai that I've tried to watch, the feeling was always like I don't know. It's first of all the main story it's pretty much the same, which is like it feels a little bit repetitive.
I would actually disagree there. But
Okay,
go
okay,
on, go on, say
no,
your
no,
point. So I don't want to interrupt you.
No,
Go
don't
on.
worry. Basically, that's the thing, because you do have, of course, stuff that makes it different, that differentiated from like one show to another. So one isekai has a vending machine thing, the other has like this thing. Then there's Rudolph the Healer doing its thing and everything, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It's for me, it feels like a genre that. It was good at its beginning, but it's getting a lot oversaturated, and there's a lot of shows that
definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely it's
there's
getting
also a
oversaturated.
reason
I
for
agree
that.
with you, but I think I don't know. Maybe it's in the anime sphere, but I feel like in terms of manga, you don't have to look very hard to find something very different. Like there are a lot of very broad categories in isekai.
Yeah.
Like you have, I'm just gonna call them the Mushoku Tensei clones, where they just spawn in, overpowered, whatever. Then you have your revenge stories, like Redo of Healer would fall into that one. And then one I've really fallen in love with is like kingdom builders / war isekais, where sort of
Redo-
like
It's
all-
all healer in isekai.
oh, I guess it's not. It's not. That's true. Sorry.
It's a
mean,
dark fantasy.
I would
Kind of.
classify
Actually,
it as an isekai.
No,
It and Danmachi, they both really have the like air of isekai, but they technically aren't.
That's
But
true.
they really feel like
Isekai.
isekai.
I'm about to drop a hot take. Isekai has ruined fantasy anime.
I don't think that's a cold take, bro. But I see where you're coming from. I agree. I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you.
Can't they isekai into like a non-fantasy world, like isekai into like a cyberpunk dystopian future or something? Like I don't know, isekai into Terminator world. Maybe.
I've read stories like I've read one which was like that, but into like more like a Greek like an ancient Greece sort of world.
Isn't that the one?
guy-
Are you talking about the one where the guy like he was like from ancient Rome? He dies and he goes.
Oh no, that's
into,
another one.
no,
When he
that's
comes into the
different,
room, where he's
but
just a
that-
statue.
That
Yeah.
is really good.
That one's funny as well, but that's a different one. That's a different one. I don't know. I feel like as much the same things that like it gets criticized for are like what I like it for, and also I think it's the variety for me. Like I know sort of in the anime sphere right now, you get I don't actually even agree with that. Because have you seen the new the healer anime that just came out, Isekai? That one's a very good one. And I'd say that's quite different from other Isekai because it's more like
Which
a
one is that?
self-improvement type of story more than defeat the demon king or I guess the fantasy where you just end up with a bunch of girls or whatever.
Consumer, which one is that?
This season I don't remember its name. Healer something. Also, if I go back
Like, the
here,
wrong way to use healing magic.
Oh, good.
yes,
No,
that's the one. The wrong way to use healing magic.
Okay.
Also,
Did that
like
come out like a while ago?
this J.K. Haru, for example, this is an isekai. I would struggle to believe.
I like
you've
how you
seen
censored the
anything
word
like this.
there, but you
Yeah.
forgot to censor it there.
Yeah, I know. I'm dumb like that. I'm sorry.
Also, like something like your boy Kwang Ming is technically an isekai because it's a dude from ancient China waking up in modern Shibuya.
That technically counts too, but those ones are quite different because they're less. I guess they're still fantasy, but because it's in their
I mean, you don't need to have
taking the
fantasy
modern day, it's a
isekai.
little bit different.
Yeah, something like Saga of Tanya the Evil is one of the greatest isekai ever made, and it has no fantasy elements.
I've not
It
actually
makes
seen Tanya yet, so
It's,
I can't
it's really
speak
It's
good.
to
I
that.
really
recommend
good.
watching it.
The only fancy elements it have is kind of magic, but they don't
It's
really
the
use
magic.
too much of the magic though. Like overly use it, like Expelliarmus. That was great, isn't it?
Expelliarmus. It's oh, sorry, I mixed up.
Sorry, I'm not really a Harry Potter nerd anymore.
Neither.
Yep.
I'm on a Harry Potter fan.
Yeah, no.